Coming into my first year here in Europe, I really didn't know what to expect. I knew that the level of play was definitely not where I played and was used to at the University of South Dakota, but that didn't really matter to me. I was here more for the opportunity to play and travel, and that's what really enticed me to come over here.
I set all sorts of records at USD, receptions, touchdowns for receiving, and I really had a successful career, and I thought I had the ability to make it to the NFL. To date, I've had 7 knee scopes, and I should have been done playing sports a long time ago, but my passion for football and my passion to just continue to be an athlete, and I could never get rid of that.
My first year in Germany, I performed really well. I ended up being the top rusher, top scorer. I think I had over 40 touchdowns, 2,500 yards rushing. After that, I decided I wanted to change the scenery, and so I headed over to Wrocław, Poland to play for the Panthers. And I had another amazing year there where I ended up leading the league in all rushing categories and ended up being the league MVP.
Prior to coming over, there was such a negative perception of football over here. No fans, no money, no structure, and really, it's a terrible perception because people in the US really don't have any idea what's going on over here. And when I originally signed to come play in the south of France, I kind of got laughed at a little bit by my peers, by my old teammates. People see the amount that I make and the level of football, and they just associate it with a negative experience, and they couldn't be more wrong. We lived in this massive house in Germany, and I lived in the attic. Marcus would come up, and we would honestly brainstorm where we were going to go next in life. We always knew that we wanted to be entrepreneurs, and we started formulating what were some of the problems that we were facing in Europe ourselves. And one of the top ones was just the promotion of ourselves and the recruitment process. And I always say this whenever we're talking to people, but Marcus was the top running back in the GFL1, the top league in all of Europe. He couldn't get connected with some of the top teams because the stats weren't there, the correct highlights weren't there, and it was such a struggle for the both of us. We sat down and we said, how can we fix this? What are the problems on a day-to-day basis that European football is facing, that amateur football around the world is facing that we can fix? Which is where the idea of the Podyum came up.
We actually got like a dishwasher and stuff now.
Yeah, dishwasher, moving up in the world.
Yeah.
This is where the idea of the Podyum was created, was literally sitting on this couch.
You guys should re-sit on it.
I think I was right here. You were like right over there, and then you're like,
let's just
this
start.
was the Podyum. That's where it started, in the attic in Schwabisch Hall, Germany.
Yeah, man.
We knew it was a big idea, and we knew we had to act on it, and we just went for it. We were kind of shooting in the dark. We didn't have any real plans of how we were going to make it happen. We just knew that we were 2 young guys that were going to do anything possible to make it happen. I fell in love with the European culture and just how it's a little bit of slower pace than it is in the United States. You get to go and enjoy and really soak in the culture and all of the history that Europe has to offer. I mean, where else could you go and see all of this history in one spot? Hundreds and hundreds of years of history that the US just does not offer. You can go 200 kilometers and be in a whole different country with a whole different experience. I love every minute of Europe. That's why I'm still here. That's why I love coming here, and that's why I'll probably continue to come here throughout the rest of my life.
I have lifelong friends in France. I learned French, and I sat on the ocean in Barcelona. I saw the Eiffel Tower. I went to Parliament in London. I walked down the Colosseum to the Vatican and saw Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel. I went to Oktoberfest in Germany and drank beer with some friends that I literally will be friends with for the rest of my life. And that's what playing over here has been about, and that's what this whole experience has been about. Hey, Jordan, really quick, we got a gift for the guys. Okay, yeah, quick.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks don't get gloves. There you go, Marco. Look on the inside of them, though. You gotta open them up and look on the inside. All right, fix your gloves, dude.
No, man, he can't help it. He's redhead.
You're gonna have to get that kind of quality.
Some of the things that we've seen that can be approved throughout Europe are very basic things. Right now, a lot of these guys are communicating through email, through Facebook Messenger, and so many different avenues. And that's kind of where we're gonna centralize that on the Podyum platform, where no matter if you're a league executive, a coach, a player, all of that communication could be taking place on one spot and everyone knows where to go.
The level of competition here in Europe is growing at a rapid pace. Imports are coming in here at a higher level. You're getting more FCS guys, more FBS guys, and they're bringing the knowledge and the talent level and really making football games over here and organizations a show, a production, something that people want to watch. And that's really one of the keys that we found to help grow the sport in general. A typical day on this journey, it's just been wild from sun up to sundown. You know, we get up, we get breakfast. Marcus and I are working on business stuff. We're on the phone with the tech team here in Poland. We're working on business development. I'm trying to plan every aspect of the trip, seeing if teams are willing to bring us in, how we're getting there, a train, a bus, a flight, a ride-sharing service. Well, we got off the train station. We're literally a block or two away from our flat. And
Will got us lost.
well, since Will's in control of all of the travel plans, with no assistance, she said to go straight. But I don't know.
Yeah. That sounds a little sketchy. Let's try it out though.
If that's the street, I mean that's Gaimokhe.
Those streets over there looked a lot more familiar.
There's one to the flat. We're looking for a flat. Excellent. Thank you, ladies, so much.
We were up at 7 a.m. and we don't get home till 1 or 2 the following morning, and we get 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and we turn around and do the same thing. It was constantly trying to figure out that balance between working on a documentary and then also working on the website.
Coming over here and traveling, showing the differences in levels from the top in Germany, Austria, down to some of the lower ones.
I really have a true respect for a lot of these European athletes because they have families, they have regular jobs, they have other responsibilities and life issues that everyone has, and they're still coming out here just as passionate as any other American I've ever seen and truly giving it 100%, and they're really just love the game of football, and they are trying to push the game of American football as well.
The people that are involved in football and spreading the game, who are putting so many hours into making this thing work because they love the sport, that's what Moving the Change is about.